Alright, we are actually in-game right now. Everybody connected in, so this looks like they're finally going to play the heroes they picked about, I don't know, how long ago was it? I don't know, do you remember? Probably like 30 minutes ago, the draft?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not even sure what the time is. Yeah, it might be even more than 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Like,
Quite honestly, I almost forgot the draft as well, and they were joking about, oh, what hero did I have? But luckily they made it. So we're good.
oh yeah, they all picked. Yeah, I said the graphical bug where only like few players have picked.
Yeah, I don't know when they're gonna fix that. I mean, it's not too important because normally you don't have remakes in AP, I guess, right? But yeah. Okay, everybody picked their heroes. Gonna take like a few more seconds until the counter is down. And then finally, we have us a game between Team Property and Bros4Lyfe, the German team that's up, and yeah, we'll see how good they're gonna do in this game. Finally, man. Okay, let's sort ourselves. We're gonna see the smoke purchases already coming in right here, and let's see who's gonna go on what lane and who's gonna try to do whatever they need to do to secure their strategical points and spots in wards, in jungles or whatever. Alright, this time we do see Bros4Lyfe actually going right at the opponent's jungle. It looks like it. Last time they weren't quite sure, but they made up their minds. So they're gonna go aggressive. A moment on the Visage. We're gonna see TJ on the OD, most likely in mid lane. Chris either off lane or on safe lane or in the woods, depending on how they're gonna lane this. Tinker gonna be played by Insolence. Avi on the Nyx Assassin, and I do believe the only guy I missed is, yeah, nobody. Works well. Alright, they're gonna smoke up. They're gonna try to find anybody. We'll see if they're gonna do so. Stepstyle is sort of in some trouble here. He needs to care. If he moves a little bit too far out, he might be spotted by that. Yeah, it's all good though. This ward is gonna block one camp. Another camp being blocked already as well. There's a lot of wards being committed right here for blocking the camp, especially that Observer ward. Man, that Observer ward is gonna be dewarded for sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I also put a D ward up in the big camp, so there's 2 wards they need to remove for Steph's side.
Yep.
Be able to jungling super efficiently.
Yeah, and we can check right now. Frigolay on the Rubik. He has some sentry wards with him. He has some Observer Watch as well. So he's going to probably be doing the D ward. We will see if they're going to catch all wards. I'm pretty sure they might. Otherwise, it obviously is going to be a small win for Bros4Lyfe right here. How did you pronounce the Weaver? Saizo? Saizo. Okay, I never heard him being spoken properly. So Saizo, anyway. Saizo on the Weaver. We're gonna see Stepstyle, as I already said, on the Chen. Mid lane, we're gonna have our lane of Viper against our Devourer, as already suspected in the drafting phase. Floxblock on the Viper. We're gonna see who's gonna be doing better here. I do suspect it depends really on any ganks, and we do see one coming right in right here with a double damage off Rubik. He's just gonna stand here, show himself, so TJ knows there is something up. He knows he can't go into lane. He's not going to be able to last it a lot. That means that Floxblock is going to get some nice denies maybe going on. Yeah, some nice last it. So that's a slight win here for them. And obviously TJ is going to have a tough start right here. Darkseer is going to head right to the woods. He's going to be pulling a little bit and try to get some fast levels and maybe going to make a rotation into top lane. But he has to be really cautious about that Chen being everywhere basically. And we don't see any D wards yet. That's interesting. So they're actually choosing right now to just single stack pull and probably pushing the tower right away.
Yeah, it seems like that, and I'm quite surprised actually that the Darkseer went right into the woods, even though he knew that the Rubik was ganking mid or like at least harassing.
Yeah, that's actually interesting. You're right. And normally, you know, they had some wards up, so he knew that Chen needs to rotate a bit, and it's going to take some time to actually get into the lane with any creep. He might have gotten some nice EXP going, some nice experience going, but now we do see the push coming in right here. They're actually blocking the lane. Well played by them, man. They blocked the lane so well that they're not in tower range yet, so that means that they're going to stack this wave again, more or less, because the next creep wave is coming in just a few seconds.
And they also have the Basilis up on the Weaver already.
Wow, that is a strong push.
A lot of armor on the creeps.
Yeah, I don't think they can defend this properly right now. I mean, right now there's the next creep wave coming in, but this creep wave is going to be actually pulled by Chen. No, oh, he attacked it. That was unfortunate right there.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to matter too much.
Nope, tower's going to go down. It's going to be lasted properly. Nope. Nobody gets the last hit right there. It doesn't matter. First tower gone. A lot of pressure taken on top lane right here. And we do see that a moment on the Visage is in top lane, which is quite interesting to me because that means that right now on top lane, Werner on the Nature's Prophet, this guy has been playing for TCM Gaming, as you said already before. He's able to stand on lane. He's already level 3 and he's having 2 last hits. It's fine, you know. It works well, I guess.
Yeah, he's been using his trends all the time to pull the creep wave and to aggro them so that the creep has all the time been above this line.
Yeah, okay.
They've been able to get a lot of experience.
Not what you would normally want to have when you're playing against the solo lane Prophet right there, but apparently right now they feel that they cannot do a lot and they feel maybe that a moment might leech some XP, but we see the second tower going down immediately right here, being lasted by Stefstal on the Chen, and there it doesn't seem like they're trying to stop. Oh well, there's the creep wave. They pulled it with the Troll Warlord.
Yeah, they have to stop because they can't really do the creep skipping with the troll like they did in the other towers, so they have to let the creep fight behind the tower, and there's no possibility to take.
Yeah, and that means that the moment is getting a fast level 3, man. He's level 3 right there. I mean, he had to wait for over a minute on the lane, and obviously he couldn't defend the towers, but then again, he got some nice XP, which he otherwise would have, you know... Look at Nuke's Assassin, he's level 2. I mean, that already tells you all. He did maybe wise choice to just drop 2 towers and get some safe farm in the, or I guess behind the tier 3 tower. I like that. Visage is going to be able to nuke quite a lot with Soul Assumption level 2.
Yeah, the deal with taking 2 towers so fast is just that you give away a lot of experience, and also you give away a lot of safe farm if you push lane. If you're able to keep the lane at your tower, you're in a great position though.
Right now, yeah, for sure. And they're already pulling right there. They're trying to get the creep wave under controls again. Haste Rune in, or on top lane, I guess. Top rune, whatever. And not going to be picked up just yet, but they do know what's up. Chen is waiting right here. We do have no sight of Team Radiant right now on that ward. We do only have the Observer ward on the bottom lane. That means they know there's a rune. They know that it might be taken, and that means that TJ is probably going to be playing as safe as possible. He also gets nuked right there by a shockwave of the Satyr Tormentor. And meanwhile, we do see that there is free farm on Insolence on the Tinker. He is going for Soul Ring, it appears, and
he might be saving money for the booster travel instantly.
Yeah, because right now he doesn't need he doesn't need the Soul Ring, so I guess that would be a wise choice right here. 1,200 gold for him. That is quite a lot. He is sitting at 29 last hits. So right now this is more of a farming game right now. They tried 1 or 2 ganks on mid lane, but nothing really too effective, and now they're even juggling together. So I guess.
Yeah. And also to notice is that Weaver already got his Midas 5.5 minutes in. And Prophet is actually only 200 away from his. So even though he went off lane, he got some experience, but not really a lot of farm.
Yeah.
He will have around 6 minutes Midas.
Which is not too bad considering he was on off lane, right? I mean.
No, it's really, really good.
Yeah. Interesting. So we'll see if Darkseid is going to opt for a Hand of Midas as well. Right now it seems like he's going for a traditional build with a bottle, well actually bottle is not too traditional, depends how much rune scouting he's going to be doing, but he went for the headdress already, so that means there's going to be a mechanism on him, which then lifts TJ up to actually maybe purchase a really fast Force Staff and be more mobile in the fights, which is not too bad either. And the haste rune has not been
Force
taken.
Can be really very good.
Yeah. Wow, okay, haste rune has not been taken up until now, and that means that Visage is going to get it. Actually, that's quite interesting. I wonder.
Property knew the rune was here. They have a rune ward to check it out. I'm not sure why they didn't check it.
Yeah, I mean, Chen was even idling right next to the rune and then chose to not go there. Maybe he thought that Floxbox should take it at some point. He's already at a Face Boots and a Wraithband, so this lane right now is going quite well for the Viper. He's sitting at 34 last. Totally denying the mid lane to Devour. Didn't see that up until now. He's only sitting at 10 last hits. My god, this has worked out brilliantly for them. That Rubik idling on the lane with a double damage means that Floxbox is sitting at some nice items and he can almost go over Devour, and that means that over Devour is playing passive, and that again means that over Devour might not be getting the best of best starts right here. Interesting, very interesting. I like that decision of Team Property right now. It seems like their lanes are working out really well, even though they have a Chen in Woods. They used Chen as much as possible. They push out lanes really fast, and therefore, I mean, they're just controlling the game right now, honestly.
Yeah, there's still no one farming on the top lane from the Radiant side, from Team Bro. The Darkseid is still in the forest. The Visage has been running around in the middle, trying to help out with the Devourer. But since Viper's not really trying to kill OD, he's just denying him farm, taking farm. There's not a lot he can do.
Yeah,
by
indeed.
standing there.
Indeed. Hand of Midas is up on the Prophet now, and we do have Boots of Travel being purchased at 7 minutes and 40 seconds on Insolence right here. March of Machine build for him with 2 levels in Rocket. That means he's going to be able to team fight quite soon, going to be able to push out really fast. Going to be able to go on whatever lane he wants to. Maybe that's something they need right now to just free up some space. We're going to see a go right there. Astral Imprisonment was open, and there's the follow-up stun by the Nyx Assassin. A lot of Iron Shell damage, but they're going to go back right now because they see that there's a TP, and by Frigolay, they're still going. Miscommunication going up right there. A little bit Iron Shell damage was lacking right there. Floxbook is going to survive, even though Sanity Clips got dropped, and that means that was a lot of investment being put right there, and Sanity Clips even being dropped. My god, that was a little bit unfortunate for them, because if Chris might have gotten or might have dived just a bit into the tower, they probably would have gotten a kill. I'm pretty sure about that one.
Yeah, they might have, but also were the Prophet TP to assist, and as well the Rubik there, so they might have gotten 1 or even 2 counter kills.
Yeah.
Then it might not be worth it, but okay, it's a mid laner, and it's the first blood, so
yeah.
I would say probably worth it, but it's a gamble.
Risky, yeah, for sure. It's a big gamble, you're right. Saizo on the top lane with a Hand of Midas and Treads right now. Man, this guy, he has some good farm as well. 63 lasses for him. That lane is just crazy, and he's pushing it 24/7. That means that Nyx Assassin, yeah, he's going to get some free experience right now, which is good for him. He's going to be trying to get as fast as possible towards the level 6. However, I do feel that it also just takes a lot of attention from the supports to go on top lane, since Darkseer is actually still idling in woods and trying to stack up as much as possible, trying to farm as much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely, but I really loved what the Size were doing. The same moment as he saw them going for the Viper in mid, he activated his Basilisk Ring and he started to push the lane on purpose.
Yeah.
So he knew that if no one was there, the experience would be wasted, but the tower would be damaged.
Yeah,
that would be a win-win.
Yeah, very nice play. Yeah, mid lane is getting gold right now. There we already saw one net going up. Second net has been used as well, and there is the last hit by Floxbook. He opened with his ultimate, and therefore that slow was basically the death here of our Devourer. Meanwhile, Rubik got killed on yeah, actually, where did he kill? Not on bottom lane, more in somewhere.
No, around the room, bottom room.
Okay, bottom room. I see. Okay. Yeah, so they do find a pickup right there. Next push is gonna come in.
Really important because he got the first blood.
Oh, he stole the first blood. I did not see that. That is true. Yeah.
I mean, it was a support for a mid / carry, but...
Next initiate in mid lane, right there, Iron Shell with a surge, fast kill going out right there. Chen is going to use the God's Hand, but is not going to survive at all right there. And that was a really nice and clean go, maybe a little bit too much overextension right there from Team Property.
Yeah, just trying to push on with 2 heroes when they have such a gank-heavy lineup from the on the Radiant side, that can be really dangerous.
Yeah, and they had to pay the price right there, but... So 2-1, I guess right now they are heavily in advantage, especially by gold. I would want to see how their experience graph is going. It's going in favor of Team Property as well. 2,000 experience for them right now. They're just farming more efficient, especially with that Weaver pushing the lanes and maybe even wasting, as you said already, some experience on the top lane. Right now, this top tower actually already got some damage, which you don't see that often actually in minute 11, I have to say. Quite some strong push coming out even of a solo Weaver right there. And right now we do see that Weaver has not an activated Basilisk Ring, as you already pointed out, so not going to be able to, or not wanting to push right now. Just last hitting here. Pretty content Weaver, I have to say. I mean, that's all you want as a Weaver. Really good start. Tread's already on her, so sort of tanky right there. And then in addition to that, she's sitting already at 2,100 gold. That means that maybe a fast Lincoln's would be the choice right here. Or do you think she should even go for BKB against the heavy... Well, I guess really the heavy burst damage coming out of Bro?
Yeah, I think the Linkers would be decent, absolutely. They can block Impale, they can block Soul Assumption, they can block the Laser.
Yep.
But the huge amount of magic damage might be too much for just Linkers to handle. He might actually even go both BKB and Lincolns.
That would be an interesting choice. That's super defensive, but then again, having such a head start on the farm, I guess Sukuchi and Gemini tech is all you really need right now, because you're still... I mean, you're going to be incredibly annoying and you're going to have incredible DPS regardless. Doesn't matter if you get some fast items up. Wow, nice snipe right there from Verna. He's sniping the Raiden's career right there. And the next push is going to proceed. There's a steal by Ruby. Ruby, however, is going to get Vendetta Strike and assassinated right away. Stephstyle does not have Hand of God. Is going to drop fast as well, and man, that was another 2 good kills coming out of Bro right here. I'm gonna try to kill the creep before a moment is gonna die. He's not gonna die, so therefore, really nice, yeah, nice rotation overall by Bros, I have to say.
And it seems like they also will get the deny on the tower mid.
Yeah, that's huge.
I would like to notice that we will pick up his Order Club.
Okay.
So it might be BKB.
Yeah, looks like it. Right now, interesting choice. We'll see if she's gonna go for an Lincoln Sphere afterwards, or maybe even opt just for some nice damage, whatever she wants to. I don't know. Maybe even some nice Gemini attack. MKB would be some huge damage coming out. Maybe BKB is enough. I mean, we will have to see how things turn out right here. I do feel, however, that you're right. A block by Lincoln Sphere would be coming in handy as well. I mean, there is a lot of burst damage coming out of Bro, and of course there's still Nuke's Assassin, so therefore if Nuke's Assassin is going to get some more levels, and if there is going to be some nice ganks coming out, I mean that Lincoln Sphere might even just save you before there's yeah, any death right there, because I mean obviously you're not going to be able to activate BKB otherwise.
No, absolutely not, and that's really, that might be a deal breaker.
Yeah. Might be. We'll have to see. Ogre Club already on Fluxbox as well as a point booster, so that means that he's going to go for the Aghanim Scepter, increasing his ultimate. Obviously, he's going to be able to cast, I believe, every 12 seconds or something totally out of order.
12 seconds.
Yeah, 12 seconds. That's just crazy. I mean, I have to say, very strong in team fights, but that means that they also, I mean, they are planning to do that probably, but that means that they have to push. They need to force team fights, and I guess with the Chen and with the Prophet, you can easily do that, right?
It's really interesting to see also that they really want to give the viewer a safe farm. They even warded both Sentry and Observer ward down here. Yep. Just to keep the viewer safe.
Super aggressive warding, I have to say, and really smart warding as well. And we do see if Fluxplug is right here. He's gonna get caught out. There's a TP in by Tinker as well after the stunts, but however, Viper just seems to be too tanky. And man, that Rubik, even going in for Telekinesis Lift, surviving. Yeah, well played. Nice save, I guess, right there. And
seems also like managed to steal the Marshall machines.
Oh, that's strong. Yeah.
They will be able to counter push if Bros decides to push.
Yeah, and if Bros decides to defend, I mean, maybe Ruby can even totally zone them out with the March of Machines, just making it impossible for them to defend. Fluxburg is super tanky with that passive of his. I mean, he really ate a lot right there before there was the Telekinesis Lift by Rubik, and he still survived with, I mean, like, I think it was a third of HP. I mean, that's not bad right there. I mean, Ogre Club and Point Booster is doing some work for him right there as well.
Yeah, it really is. And also the passive, the Corrosive Skin.
Yeah.
With his magic resistance.
Yep. Some strong hero draft coming out of Team Property right there. Really smart choice, I have to say. I have not seen the lane up or the matchup Viper against Outwit Devourer so far in any pro games. So I'm quite happy to see that other alternative to Kunkka or to Eraser. So right now, Tinker has a Blink Dagger. What do you think is his role right here? Is he just trying to get as much as free time for his team as possible to maybe ensure TJ's force staff to come right up, as it actually is going to be there soon, really soon, only 100 gold missing for him. But yeah, is that his role right now? I mean, Tinker with a Blink Dagger, that always indicates that he's just going to be teleporting out and fast dagger into some safe spot to spam off the March of Machines. Is that his role, or are they actually gonna? It looks like they're going a bit more aggressive, trying to push right here, thinking maybe that there is no rotation of Team Property. However, there's Flux, but Flux is gonna open with an ultimate on TJ. TJ slowed massively. A moment is there. There's some nice wall coming out. Nuke's gonna be dropped by a moment right there on Flux. Flux already. Nature's Prophet is down. That means he's not gonna be able to do anything more in this fight. A moment is taking a lot of damage, but he's gonna TP out. He's gonna be fine. This is actually some nice play, and there comes the rotation from Stefstal and Rubik. Not quite sure what they're doing there. They're going into 4. They're trying to do anything with the March of Machines stolen, and they're actually gonna get the kill on Tinker. Some really strong March of Machines steal. A lot of damage right there, and I guess they didn't realize that it was stolen, or they didn't react to it, because they ate a lot of damage really fast.
Yeah, standing in that March of Machines in the team fights, it can be really devastating. We saw that for the players from Property as well. Tinker was positioning himself really smart.
Yeah.
And got a lot of March of Machines out. And that really forced the fight, and was beautiful back and wall from the Darkseer, really.
Yeah, I have to say, yeah, definitely. Catching them right on their movement back. Saizo on the top lane has not been involved anywhere right now. He has his BKB though. He has 1,400 gold, so therefore he almost has even a quick buyback if he would go and force some teamfights with his team right now. But it doesn't look like he could have been there, I mean, obviously, but he chose to safe farm and push out the lane on top lane, which, in my opinion, is a really interesting choice. Almost would have thought that they might go in with him as well if there's the obvious rotation from Chen and Rubik going into the team fight on bottom lane. I mean, they had time to rotate him, for sure.
Yeah, I think he should have TP'd in. Although, the problem was the Tinker. So the Mart is... it's medical damage, but I think it's called Universal. It still goes through BKB and do damage.
Yeah. I actually think it's physical, isn't it?
No, it's medical.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
But I think it's called Universal.
Okay, yeah, okay. That would make sense, yeah. Okay, I just remember that it works like physical, more or less, and going through PvP. Yeah, that's the case right here. We do see a really aggressive TP in by Tinker, and they waited for him. They assassinated him, my god. That was really brilliantly played by them. Hiding out, and Tinker just ran into his death right there, or teleported, I should say, I guess. That's what you do in public games when you have a Tinker against you as well. I mean, if you see that he's playing super annoying and he's just pushing 24/7, just hide, just wait with a smoke, and then just kill him as soon as he TPs the next time, because he's gonna come at some point. You know that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And the smoke is really the worst nightmare for Tinker.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, they had Visage Familiar scouting as well, and they just couldn't see it. I mean, really nice smoke as well. Yeah, Visage's gonna get Familiar is gonna get dropped here 2 step style. He's getting some nice gold right here, 100 gold into his account, and they're gonna back up right there because there is an Impe. Oh, Impe is gonna be dropped. However, he's gonna get destroyed immediately right there. Actually, Darkseer dropping before he can do anything. No mechanism for the whole team as far as I'm concerned. AV on the way back. He has another Impale. However, he needs to go back. He's gonna eat the ultimate of Weaver. That might be enough for the kill. Nope, there's this Trail Imprisonment. Really nice save by TJ coming in right there, and there's even the Nature's Prophet ultimate being dropped right there just to try to get that or snatch that kill. Man, Darkseer exploded. I thought that was wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Darkseer exploded, but I'm really impressed by this. Next, he was coming from behind.
Yeah.
From this trees here, and he got a 3-man stun right when they went on the Darkseer.
Yeah.
So the Darkseer died only by the initiation damage.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate, but yeah, he would have survived.
Was really forcing Property back.
Yeah. Very strong rotation by him. Haste Rune is going to be picked up by Viper, and Viper with the Aghanim Scepter, obviously. This is a free kill on any hero. Yep, he's going to find Tinker. Tinker is going to dodge. Really fast reaction by him. Wow. That was really fast.
That was a beautiful blink.
Yeah, beautiful, I have to say. Man. It wasn't even a double-click blink. It was like a really, really good blink. Seriously, man. What a reaction. Well played.
Yeah, and Bro keep the tower alive. They really need to try to do that because the pushing potential from Property, both the right-on pushing and also the split pushing, is really huge.
Yeah.
Keeping the towers alive will be really important.
Yeah, for sure. AV just, I think, sort of gave away that he is Vendetta up because he got an Iron Shell up. He ran right through the creep wave, and obviously, if you play close attention, you know that. But there's no sentry being dropped right here. Maybe it's gonna, no, nothing flying out right here. So maybe they do not know. I'm not quite sure. However, Nyx Assassin's not even going to try to go into mid and rotate. And there's another snipe right there by Werner. My god, this Werner, he's really a strong addition to the team's roster. He's just doing a lot of work right now. He already has a Shadow Blade up, and I do believe that this is going to be a huge factor in late game. Obviously, Nature's Prophet can be so scary, can have such a great counter or pushing ability anyways, and he's actually getting the bottom tower, TPing out right there. And Tinker can't do anything about it, man. Yeah, now they have.
The Weaver is farming up to 4k gold.
Wow.
Still 0-0-0, but he's up at 175 crit kills, 21 minutes in.
You know, that's a problem for Bros. I mean, if you look at their lineup right there, they didn't pick a hard carry, they picked a Tinker, so that means that they obviously want to fight with a Nyx Assassin, with a Visage, with a Darkseer. I mean, that just screams for fighting with an OD behind them. And yeah, OD can carry to a certain extent, but only if he gets a head start in mid lane. And right now, we saw that he got locked down in mid lane, and he's only sitting at 91 last, which is not a lot. He's sitting behind the Tinker and behind the Darkseer. which means we have a hard carry with Weaver, and that's why Team Property is playing so passive with Weaver. They're just farming her up. They know they have that late game, most likely with the Prophet as well on the back side. So, I mean, smart decision by Team Property. And there is a surge on Nuke Assassin over. They're not going to get in and going to be blocked. 3-man impale on, or I guess 3 creep impale, and they're going to farm those creeps. Good decision right there. That means Chen has no creeps.
Yeah, it will take for a little bit more than a minute to get them back. So.
Yeah. That might be the opening, yeah. Yeah, maybe that is even opening to push this tower. Not quite sure if they're going to choose to do so or if they're going to commit. Right now, no creep wave anymore, and there is a drop of the familiar. That was unfortunate right there. Wildkin is going to be sent into mid lane right away by Chen. Just casting the Tempest, dealing as much damage as possible. Frigolay has an Impale. That is a really nice addition to his arsenal of weapons. No cast animation. My god, this Rubik is going to be able to stun the hell out of the people.
And each time Saizo see the enemy team trying to group up for something, he's just gonna push the lane and force someone back.
Yeah, wow.
Luckily for Bro, they have the Tinker, who can just TP and then TP back. But there's still a little while when they can't put the pressure on.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Prophet and Weaver basically doing the job as split pushing, and Weaver almost being played as some sort of anti-mage hero. With that Ring of Basilius just way too fast to push anything, and Darkseer is gonna get caught out right there, and he's gonna get bursted down. Is he gonna be able to pop the mecha? No mecha by him, as far as I'm concerned. That means a fast takeout right there. Nuke's Assassin actually vendetta up, and he's gonna try to find a kill, but he has to be really careful because he might suspect that there are sentry wards in the. But nobody has sentry wards, never mind. Nobody has sentry wards, but he might suspect it, and that's why he's not going too aggressive right here, not trying to scout out, not trying to find a kill. And that's actually a problem for a Nuke's Assassin. Whenever you have a Nuke's Assassin in your team, and your Nuke's Assassin is already playing that defensive, you know something has gone wrong in your draft, and you know something is not going well, basically. Because you're losing the dominance over the map way too fast, and we see right now, they're even farming up the jungle of the opponents, my god. Bros are on the back foot right now, for sure.
Yeah, and Weaver was at the same time pursuing out of the tower in the mid lane, so he had to back to the tower. The Weaver has picked up his Desolator.
Yeah.
They are against erosion now, and with that minus armor, it goes really fast. Wow.
Wow. Fast Roche for sure. No reaction time for Bros in this case. And in addition to that, they obviously didn't have any wards. Trying to push out mid lane right here, but they need to care that they're not going to run into their death. I'm not quite sure if they can take a fight right now. Sisu using his Hand of Midas once again. He has 2,300 gold in his inventory. Aegis on top of that with a Desolator. This is going to be troublesome for Bros, but we have the Tinker. Tinker is trying to get towards the Sheepstick, and obviously one Sheepstick on Weaver might be all you need, because there is the nice rearm capability of the Tinker, and with that you're gonna maybe even perma-hex that Weaver. That is one thing they have going for them right now, but still it's gonna be incredibly hard to pull that one off.
Yeah, and there's Gem up now on Viper as well. I think they had it on right before.
Yeah.
But they choose to put it on the Viper because it's really tanky.
Yeah, that
That's
Aghanims.
I mean, going for Augur Club. I think that's going for BKB.
Yeah. And at that point, what is there to do against the Viper? He's gonna stand in this. I mean, just look at their draft right there. I mean, Bro doesn't have anything to deal with BKB right now. And if the BKB is up, what are they gonna do? I mean, sure, there's the March of Machines, but other than that, there's nothing. And this Aghanim Scepter is just going to pay out, because he's going to stand in the fight. He can use it as often as he wants, and therefore this damage coming out of Property is going to be huge. I mean, regardless of the Prophet, if the Prophet is there or not in team fight. And we were once again pushing top lane, forcing a lot of rotations out of the whole team of Bros, and this is something that obviously hurts you if the whole team has to rotate, even though it's with smoke and they're obviously trying to get a kill. Needless to say, other team, in this case Property, is going to be able to farm up way faster, way more efficient, way more lanes, and yeah, this Prophet already is sitting at almost 5k gold.
I think he will head out into Hex sacrifice.
Yeah.
To be able to Hex that Tinker. And if they get on Tinker, Bro really doesn't have anything to defend.
Yeah. 2 BKBs up on Team Property. That key item most likely, I'm interested to see, maybe after Sheepstick even Prophet might go for BKB, although I do think that's overkill. You can just go for straight damage in this case. After the Sheepstick, maybe even a Silence Stick. We'll see what he's going to be going for. Tinker is going to TP into mid lane. Prophet was, yeah, TPing on top lane, farming once more, standing pretty defensive right here, suspecting a gang, seeing that everybody's in mid lane right now, and not quite sure what Bros can do. They need a good fight. They need a good vacuum wall combination coming out of that Darkseer for sure to start off on a good note, the teamfight, and even then it's going to be incredibly hard. But maybe with a Tinker that can stack 1 or 2 march of machines into that wall vacuum combination, it has potential for sure. You can actually not neglect that. That might be
absolutely,
pretty huge.
and even with the OD dropping the sanity clips, I mean, like, he's not really farmed. He doesn't have that much intelligence, but it still will hurt.
Yeah.
And even more, it might even like remove all the mana from Chen, and then there's no heal of Hand of God. There's no mech. That's a really big deal.
Yeah, for sure. That might be what they need in a team fight. We'll see. And again, we see top lane being pushed. This case by Prophet. AV is going to try to get some last hits on those trees. Actually, they're getting every single tree last hit. That's nice for them. Then again, not going to matter too much right now. The bros are still on the back foot. Bros4Lyfe. Interesting tag for sure, I have to say. It's almost bromance going on right here, I have to say.
Meanwhile, the Weaver is pushing bottom as well, putting pressure.
Yeah.
And he actually forced Darkseer out of the lane.
That already shows you how strong this Weaver is. 4,000 gold and 4,600 gold in the inventory again. And, you know, they almost need to make it go soon. I mean, they have another minute and a half left for Aegis to pop. And I'm pretty sure they want to use this. I don't think they need this to actually safe farm the Weaver and to be afraid of any gank. Sure, it's nice. But then again, I think Weaver can stand in any fight right now. There's no problem. They're in such a big advantage.
Yeah, and with its Aegis, I think he can ran right through all the defense of Bro, starting to target the Tinker, force him to be out of the fight, and making a lot of room for his teammates to be able to take the fight head on.
Yeah.
He also has the Aegis and time lapse, so I mean, he doesn't really have to be afraid.
Yeah, there's like no way to deal with him, really. I mean, the only thing that can possibly happen is, once again, that perma sheep as soon as Tinker has a sheep stick up, but it's not even there yet. They still have a lot of time, and Caesar's actually gonna get sent back home by Chen and just gonna regenerate up really fast. Might even use time-lapse. No, not gonna use time-lapse, okay. Would be sort of a waste, I guess, but...
That would be quite a waste, because you would go back to the life points he had.
Yeah, true. 4 seconds not enough, yeah. And does the buff of the fountain actually stay on? If you relapse? Time relapse? Does it? Like the, you know, like how when you have a bottle and you TP out of the... Does it stay on or not?
I actually not sure.
Because that would be the... I mean, that was why I was thinking it might make sense to. But I guess you're right. Next push on mid lane. They still don't have that tower, and Tinker is on bottom lane trying to force Werner away, but there's no chance right there, and he needs to care because Necromonic come up on Werner. Interesting team. Oh, team fight on top lane. Sorry for missing that initiate right there. Nyx Assassin already dropped. Rubik might be dropping here. That's a big question. We have a BKB up on Chris, and that's why it took this fight right there. But it looks like this fight is not going well. Old World Devourer is going to drop as well. A moment going to get focused on heavily by that Weaver. Weaver is killing easily. They're getting destroyed right now. Unfortunate for them. I mean, we didn't have a Tinker in that team fight, and maybe they should have waited for Tinker, but then again they had no... I guess they were arguing that Natured Prophet wasn't there.
Yeah, probably. But just what I expected to happen. The Weaver was popping his BKB and just running. Yep. And there were great vacuum wall from the Darkseer, although not enough. But that fight would have been even more scary, unless he would have hit that so good.
Yeah.
Actually, also BKB on the Darkseer.
Yeah, that's not a bad team, not a bad item choice for him. I'm pretty sure that. I mean, we saw Darkseer explode the last couple of times, right? So that's the smart item choice to get here, definitely, for sure. I mean, BKB just solves all the problems for the Darkseer. He can search in with a BKB. That means he's not going to get focused down at all. It means he's going to get that combination out, which he hasn't been able to in the last team fights, and he hasn't been able to use this mechanism as well. However, this Prophet already at 3,500 gold again, having Necromonicum level 3 already. My God, this they have such a huge farm advantage and experience advantage. I don't even dare to look at the graphs. Wow, 25,000. Yeah. That's a huge difference.
Here comes a gank on the Vern on the top lane.
Ooh, are they gonna get the kill? That's a big question. He's gonna try to TP out. No, he's not gonna try to TP out. He's just using his Nature's Wrath right there to ensure another push by all the creepers on all lanes. He has buyback though, so he might be there at any point.
A cute little move from Nyx as well, while he killed the level 3 Necro. The return damage, he used spiked, so he didn't get it.
Ah, nice.
Even though the Prophet was dead.
Yeah. Really, really nice Nice mechanical abuse, I guess. Or I don't even know if you can call it abuse. Just, yeah. Nice mechanics by him, for sure.
Absolutely.
TJ trying to go for a sheepstick as well, it seems like it. Not going for a BKB, that means that you're going to try to get as much disable as possible.
Rubik managed to steal the birds. Even more push potential from Property.
That was just...
He actually had Nick's Assassin Enemies and went down to Visage.
Yeah.
Although there were no other backup from his team, so he chose to just hit him once and steal the familiars.
Nice choice for sure. I mean, familiars on the upland side, that is not good. And there's this sheepstick on Caesar. Caesar, however, has used his Shukuchi right before. That means it's going to be a hasted chicken or piglet, I guess I should say. And he's actually going to go back into, we're going to try to go back into any lane. No, he's just going to rotate into the ancient camp, going to farm those. Once again, more farm taken out of the hand from Bros. And yeah, right now, Bros, I guess, need those sheepsticks. That's one thing.
And he doesn't have his Aegis anymore, although he picked up a heart and he still has 4.2k more gold.
Where is that gold coming from? I mean, 290 last hits in 33 minutes? That's insane, man.
Yeah, he's insanely farmed.
Holy crap.
And he hasn't died either, he got 2 kills.
Wow. Yeah, how are you going to kill a Weaver with HRT? I mean, that's basically, I mean, it's not an Aegis, but it feels like an Aegis for sure. What are you going to do against that?
I mean, like, it feels like if Tinker would chain hex him, it would be possible. But I'm not even sure if Tinker would be out of mana before the Weaver would be dead.
That's a good point, actually. I like that thought. Getting even a Weaver out of position, just chain sheeping her. I mean, oh, nice kill.
He sheeped
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and killed it and got the damage, obviously. Huh, interesting. I mean, sure. I guess for the bounty. If you're sure you're not going to get ganked right in that moment, you can do that. But look at those lanes. They're pushed out at all times. Every single lane never actually reaches the river. And that just means that there's so much map control being lost by Bros. And right now they're going to try to make a go with that dagger, with that sheepstick of Tinker. He has a nice mobility, so they might be able to get him. Actually, ping's coming out right here.
They will try to get some advantage over the Roche, because the Roche is respawning in a few seconds.
Yeah.
To be able to take a good fight there.
That was a nice
pick off.
Yeah, really nice idea by them to actually smoke into Roche Pit maybe even. I mean, but unfortunately they're going to get scouted by Nature's Prophet. Hugh just Shadowbladed in, and yeah, they know that something's up. Obviously they're going to back up. And that just means that probably this Roche is going to go to Team Property. I don't know, can they take a team fight? They still have a Darkseer with a wall and a vacuum. Might be enough with the March of Machines to fight in that choke point, but it's going to be hard for sure, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But the tower in the bottom, top lane I meant, are getting pushed by Nature's Prophet. He ran back, but he still set the stream too.
Yeah.
So he's taking some damage. And if he keeps doing that, they will have to get back. And I think he was thinking about keeping there, but he cancelled it. And I love this cute bird on bird play by Roshan.
Bird hunts. I mean, this is almost like Star Wars. X-Wing chasing X-Wings. Anyway, this Visage familiar is gonna die for sure though. I mean, Tinker wins. I mean Rubik obviously wins. Man, this Rubik is feeling probably pretty strong right now.
Yeah, and here they go on the Roshan. Actually, White picked up Reaver himself, so we probably will see a Heart of Trust coming from him as well. So even more tankability.
What are you gonna do against that? My god. Oh, initiate but right here with a sheepstick on Fluxbox. Fluxbox, however, so tanky. It's gonna get healed up by the mechanism immediately. Fluxbox now dropping really low, is walking into the wall. That means there's for sure the first skill going on right there. Already dropped already, however. Tinker's gonna get chased down by the Weaver, and Weaver, even though he got sheep down, he's gonna time this back. He's just full mana right there. Stepstyle is gonna run away, gonna try to get away. There's a buyback by Insolence. Insolence is gonna be able to do some work. There's Zone of Shadows. This means that Chen is gonna go down for sure. Are they gonna be able to make another go on anybody else? I mean, they still have the Tinker who can dagger and sheepstick anybody. Meanwhile, however, Weaver is just picking up that Darkseer, hitting on him for free. Frigolay is gonna get gold right there though. Dagger and sheepstick gonna secure the kill right on him, and Weaver might need Secure. Oh, killing AV.
Meanwhile, on the top lane, the Prophet took Rax.
Okay, yeah.
The Rax are gone.
Completely Rax gone, and Roshan actually killed. Roshan actually just had the last hit on Rubik.
So that was a really good fight by the bro, I think. the buyback I think was really worth it. Although they fought 4 versus 5 and 5 versus 4, and the Prophet was just taking the racks.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess that just shows that even, I mean, they already had problems right here. Yeah, they fought well for sure. They got some nice kills going on, some nice. They almost had that fight, but then again, as you just said, Prophet got the Rex. That obviously is a big problem because, you know, having 1 Rex down against the Prophet, pushing 24/7, that's just some massive problem right there. I mean, how are you going to deal with that split push? They still have the Tinker. I mean, they're almost lucky they have the Tinker, to be quite honest, even though I do feel that with a hard carry, they might have a bit more chance right now. But then again, you know, Tinker is doing a lot of work anyway, regardless.
Yeah, he does, absolutely. Although I don't think it matters, because look at the money. Weaver, he got his Butterfly, stealing 4k gold. We look at Prophet, he got his Chrysalis, and he's up to almost 7k gold.
Wow. Yeah.
Even the Ruby got a BKB.
Rubik BKB. You know what? I don't think I've seen this. Really, I haven't.
I'm not sure I have either, to be honest. Maybe when he used to be played in mid. During like the TI2.
Perhaps,
but not in the last year at least. Ever since then.
Man, that is quite an indicator for how well this game is going for Team Property, obviously. Yeah, the question is, what is the next step here for Team, or I mean not Team, but Bros4Lyfe? Can they actually maybe get another key item up? Suppose it's going to be OD with the sheepstick. However, there's no sheepstick right here. It's just going to take another while.
I think it needs some complexity smoke gangs to be able to turn this one around.
Okay.
If you look at the experience in gold graph, the goal is over 30k. The experience is getting up to 25. That's a huge lead.
Yeah, that's a huge lead for sure. 38 minutes into the game, I mean, this is late game right there, and the advantage they have, that means so many items. Look at, oh my god, this Weaver!
You can say that Property is playing late game while Bro4Lyfe is playing mid game.
Yeah. And I mean, they had no chance to transition because Outward Devour lost mid so hard against the brilliant Viper pick for sure. I mean, sure, Ruby did a little bit of work, rotated in, ganked, and, you know, sort of just chilled for 1.5 minutes with that double damage more or less in mid lane. But then again, still, I mean, that Outward Devour not paying any attention. Right there's the wall with a nice vacuum. Good senti clips being followed up right there. Weaver, is she gonna drop? Weaver is gonna drop. However, there's the Aegis. Eva is gonna die now, most likely. Yep, there's the last hit right there. And Weaver is gonna respawn back. Has BKB. Is just gonna go on a killing unstoppable spree, I suppose, and even hunting for more. Gonna try to go on TJ. TJ's gonna die before he can do anything. No, he's gonna survive. Very, very closely.
The last attack from the recommending Archek was out there, but it didn't kill him. He went into front him before, so he got the regen. But that was an absolutely beautiful weapon wall from the dark, and still, the fight is hugely won by Property.
Yeah, it's really lopsided, I have to say. Even though that initiation was all they could ask for, to be honest. I mean, when do you get that with a Dark Seer? That is just all you can get.
Yeah, absolutely, that was a wombo combo.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, there's a GG well played call, I guess. They realized that there's no chance to do anything right here. Dark Seer's gonna get killed off. There is a GG well played. And that means this game is over. About 1.5 hours after scheduled time. I mean, that shouldn't happen, but it happened, so never mind that. This means that Bros4Lyfe are not going to qualify. Unfortunately, they haven't had the chance to collect enough points. However, that means Team Property is still in the run, and they're going to continue to play, and I believe they're going to be playing right now in the next matchup against... I do think it's Power Rangers, actually, so this is going to be quite a game to spectate.
Power Rangers, yeah.
Yep.
Power Rangers, we've seen been beating out a lot of good teams lately. They took down both Na'Vi and Alliance, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. That speaks for itself, right?
Obviously, yeah, absolutely it does. Really.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to check when the lobby is going to be hosted, and we're going to be back with more coverage in just a few, hopefully no more delay right here. I'm going to keep you posted, and see you soon.